So this is an update video on the repair of the power supply for this HP here. I'm not sure you can see it. 8647 1 gigahertz RF signal generator. And did finally get the components in. For those that want to know the components, there's the MOSFET right there. And then this here is the 2 rectifier diodes. I went ahead and replaced both of them because I don't trust that other one. Also went ahead and replaced the reefer caps, of course, and this is what actually caused it to blow up. You can see that black spot right there. It's also on the other side too. That's what actually shorted, and it ended up going open after it shorted, and it took out the MOSFET. Thankfully, it didn't take out the pre-drivers or anything, so the power supply is fully functional. I also tested the sense resistors and everything else too as well, and everything on the power supply works as I did test it out of circuit. And all the voltage rails test within spec and stuff like that. And I did have to load it up and stuff like that, but it does work. And there's the power supply back in the signal generator. You can see that blue cap right there. That was the one that blew up. Now it's a Wilmot cap. And then right there by where that mains lead goes in, that's actually another reefer cap, but that's actually one of the good ones. It's not the bad one. I put that back in there. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up this RF signal generator for the first time. I only tested the power supply. I haven't tested the signal generator yet. So let's go ahead and see if it fires up, and hopefully it don't blow up. Yes. And there you go. Let's go and see if it passes self-test without any faults. Yep, and there you go. It came to life with no fault code. Yes, so the RF signal generator does live again. Doesn't mean it's actually fully functional. I will have to test it with Spectrum Analyzer to make sure that it's actually working properly, but it is powered up and it is working. It's not throwing any error codes and past self-tests, so that's definitely a positive. I'm probably safe to say that this thing is actually fully functional. And you can see right there, all the rail lights are green. Like I said, I tested out a circuit, of course, before, and it all tested within spec, and pretty much no ripples, so that's a good thing. So yes, and there's the power supply. That's what actually caused this whole entire thing not to work. This is a brand new signal generator too, so I'm actually kind of shocked. Now I know someone's going to say something about this line filter right here, and I should replace that immediately, but that is actually a newer revision. And on the newer revisions, they use a Wilmot cap instead of the reefer caps because they were having problems with them blowing up. So they went ahead and changed the capacitors. So these are actually quite reliable. But if you did actually have to change one, you got an older revision, you would have to actually drill these out pretty much. Find one that fits this slot, which is actually easy enough. You can find them on DigiKey or Mouser. And then replace it pretty much with screws and nuts, of course. But overall, it is working. I'm going to go ahead and get the cover back on. There you go. And you can see the rest of the internal is very well built. I will say that. Now, this is not the best signal generator for phase noise and stuff like that, but it'll do the job for alignment and so forth, which is what I'm actually going to use it for. It's actually going to be used to replace an old Mikoni that I've been using. So I'm going to put this into service. I just hope that everything else works, of course, but there you go. She is back up and alive. So went ahead and fully reassembled this RF signal generator. And so far during initial testing, it is working great. So there is no problems that I can find with it. I will get this set back up on my main bench so that way you guys can see everything too well in a later video and stuff like that. And actually go ahead and do a RF alignment with it and stuff like that and show you how it works and stuff. But so far, so good. It is working. I went ahead, of course, fixed the display contrast, which is a knob on the back. You can actually set the contrast and stuff like that. But at least she does work, so that's a good thing. So the only problem was with the power supply, thankfully. Nothing wrong with the signal generator itself. So this concludes this video for now. And for those that want to know, hold on. Give it a second. And yes, the main board battery does hold memory. I am shocked that that battery on the main board's actually still good, but like I said, this is a brand new signal generator. So there you go for those that wanted to know.